Hey YouTube, welcome to another shoe review. Thank you for tuning in. And sorry it's been a while. I think that just kind of shows what kind of February I had when it came to picking up shoes I wanted. I struck out on pretty much anything that came out. Most recently the blank canvas Pharrells. I really wanted that shoe, but unfortunately, tough luck all around on pretty much anything that came out recently. So finally I'm back and we got something that I love today. Got a New Balance, the Rosé, the 574 model, part of the Iconic pack. Just so you can see, here is the label on there for you. So it went 10.5, true to size. Haven't tried these on just yet, so I'll definitely have to follow up with that. But first off, we got this old school box. As long as I've been into New Balance, I've never seen a box like this, so this must be very old school, just my guess. So let's go ahead and just slides off like that. So we got a few goodies off the bat. We got the gray laces that do have the 3M. You might be able to see that in there, so it's always nice. And that's one thing I love about collaborations, especially with concepts. They always throw in a bunch of nice goodies. So I'll let you kind of take a look at that real quick. Let me go ahead and bring what else we have in here. So it looks like we also got a pair of white laces as well. Pretty nice, pretty clean. And of course the other shoe, but let's go ahead and just take a look at this one first for a while. All right, so here we go. We got the Concepts New Balance 574, the Rosé. Now this is a shoe that did come out, or this is a re-release of a shoe that, well, not really a re-release, but like a reimagination of the shoe that originally came out back in late 2014. Basically, you got the Rosé color, which is like a, on here it looks like it's pretty much coming out to how it looks in person. Yeah, it looks pretty accurate, because I have seen some photos that make it look a little more red. I don't know if it's because they throw a filter on there, but this is pretty true to what it looks like. So it's just basically that rose color all the way around. You do have like it is 3M, like this, everything you see that's silver, all the way around here. It is 3M. It does pop pretty well. I usually have a hard time picking this up on tape, so you may not be able to see that in the video, but trust me, I can tell that if you were to wear these at night with a little light hitting it, it will definitely pop. Big fan of that, of course. So I guess this shoe in this pack is a little controversial. I mean, as controversial, I guess, as shoes go. So one thing is that with the original Rosé, it was a 997, made in America. Typically with the Made in America, you have very high quality, the best materials all around. Just the craftsmanship on those is just top notch. This, however, is not made in America. This 574 is made in, I don't know if you can see it there. Don't think you can, but it is made in Vietnam. So right off the bat, it still feels premium, but definitely not as nice as the 997. And then just overall, the 574, in my opinion, probably my least favorite New Balance. What does it for me on this one is really just the colorway. I mean, I feel so about this shoe. I love the colorway. The 997 was one of my grails, and matter of fact, let me go ahead and bring it out for us. So just by looking at it, you have like you have the box, the nice Concepts box with the Rosé on there. Kind of look at these two. So, and I did recently just pick these up from StockX. Got the tag on there still, because I had bought them actually like right before they had announced the new ones. But yeah, this is what you got here. So the 997 is going to be on the top here. The 99 or 574 is going to be on the bottom. I mean, the colorway is, you know, it basically is the exact same colorway, or it is the exact same colorway, same insoles, same laces, and this one, the 997, does come with those laces as well. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit for us here. Actually, it doesn't look like I can. So sorry about that, but yeah, I guess off the bat, I love this. This is the 997, the one that came in 2014. I just find this much more appealing. I just feel like it doesn't have that like really high toe area. Comfort wise, these are very, very comfortable. I have several other colorways in this model, and it's just an amazing shoe. I really love this one. The quality on this, like the suede, is just about as good as it gets on a sneaker. The 3M, even though this is like a kind of old shoe, I did buy a dead stock, but you know, almost over 3 years later, still looks like it was just made. Whereas with this one, I don't know, just when you feel it in hand, it just doesn't feel, especially like in the liner area, it just feels a little on the cheaper side. Of course, this one retail price is $120, whereas the original, the 997, this one retailed, I believe, for $220, $250, which luckily is around what I paid for. So you are looking at twice the price, which is typically what you see on the Made in America models. For some people, that might be a deal breaker as far as like the price, but for me, this is a shoe that I plan on, you know, not beating it to the ground, as in wearing it every day, but I'll definitely get its use over the next few years. This one, I mean, I'm just not too sure. I tried it on, or I haven't tried it on yet, but I've tried on other, I've had this model before in a different colorway, and it just was not as comfortable. It was a little bit of a letdown, but again, typically I think these run for like $70, but with this new, with the collaboration, of course, runs a little bit more expensive. So I guess the big question comes down to if you have to pick, which one do you go with? I don't know what these are reselling for. I'm gonna guess they're probably gonna be going like around, I don't know, maybe like $100 over retail. I've seen some posts for like $300, but I haven't seen any sell for that price. You got to ask yourself though, at that price, if you're paying $300, I picked up the original dead stock for $260 shipped from StockX, which was a crazy price, basically retail. If you can get it, or even just pay like a little bit more, I would definitely go with the original. I think all around just a little more comfortable. It feels just a lot more premium. Like if I'm noticing this right now. So with this one, you do have the leather line on the 997. So way premium. Whereas this one, you do have like some sort of like, it does feel like a little cheap. It is kind of like a fabric. I don't know how to call it, but I mean, the colorway is really what we're looking at, is really what's the big draw with this one. So if it comes down to it, I would definitely not hesitate on this one. I was lucky enough to get it. I did kind of sit on the fence for a while because I wasn't too sure how I'd like the 574. It's not my favorite model. I know it's probably their most popular one. So for others, hey, go for it. But for me, the 997, overall my favorite New Balance. If you can get it around the same price that you would pay for the newer version, I would say definitely go with the 997. But what I'll go ahead and do is I'll throw in a few more pictures of the 574, few more close-ups, and then I'll also throw in a few of kind of like a side-by-side with the original. All right, thank you again for tuning in. I do apologize that it was so long since I posted a video. I do apologize that this video is a little bit longer, but I felt like a lot of people might be in that boat where they want to, basically they want the colorway, you know, it's for a lot of people maybe the nicest New Balance 997 that has ever come out. So I just wanted to take the time and kind of go over both and just point out that if you're paying like $300 on this, I would just strongly consider maybe looking at the 997 because you might be able to get a pretty good deal on it, as I did. All right, well, thank you again for tuning in. I definitely appreciate any likes or any comments. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. I typically reply right away, so if you want to know anything about sizing or anything about just the quality, anything like that, let me know. Leave a comment. I'll try to respond as quickly as possible. All right, thank you again for tuning in. And until the next video. Oh, and speaking of the next video, I do have the 574 sneakers and stuff collaboration. It's the one that's green, brown, pink, kind of a crazy looking color. I'm pretty excited for that, to see that colorway in person, but I'm not too sure about this model. So we'll take a look at that. That should be getting here on Tuesday for me. So I will see you guys then. Thank you for stopping by.
Soul number 338.